Welcome back to our channel, YouTube. My name is Kristen Forgione. I'm the founder, creative director, and principal designer here at THELIFESTYLEDCO. And I have a very special build-only house tour for you. So what that means is this time we didn't even get to furnish this project because it flew off the market and is on its way to close for its new buyers. So I'm gonna walk you through and we're gonna focus on the hardscape. So I'm hoping that I can have the spec sheet open and I can tell you all of what we were thinking when we were designing this absolutely stunning project called Trad and Trim. We don't start very many house tours in the laundry room, but I recently learned how many unnecessary chemicals are in laundry detergent. You guys, I had no idea until Earthbreeze came into my life, and so I really started educating myself on all of those unnecessary chemicals. Earthbreeze does not have any of those nasty chemicals. There's no parabens, no phosphates, no artificial dyes, and more than anything, a lot of those big box laundry detergents have what's called optical brighteners. And if you watch this video, you'll be able to see how the optical brighteners just act like glue and they stay on your clothes. They don't actually clean your clothes in any way. They really have absolutely no purpose. Earthbreeze has eliminated those. I'll show you how it comes. It comes in this little teeny, almost like a sheet of paper. So it looks like this. You just throw it in your washing machine. It's also able to be used in those high efficiency washing machines, so virtually any one. Anyways, it just dissolves right in there. I've watched it happen. Look, you can see it here. Dissolves right into the cycle. You are eliminating those nasty plastic jugs. You're eliminating all of the goo, right, that comes on your shelf around that big plastic jug when you're trying to dispense the liquid. Maybe this is only a me problem, but I really don't like it. Since I switched to these, my cabinet and shelf is clean. I know that I'm eliminating some of those chemicals. There is also this one, the fresh scent is my favorite. There's also a fragrance-free option if you have sensitive skin people in your house. This one is a good go-to for that as well. So right now, you can try Earthbreeze for up to 40% off and for free gifts. We'll link everything for you. Check the description. It's really easy. I find it really cost effective and affordable. It also comes in this packaging, so we're eliminating a lot of the footprint and a lot of that plastic. I just feel like, listen, while I can't boil the ocean, the more I know, I can make these little micro changes for my family, share them with you, and you might be able to do some of that too. So Earthbreeze, I definitely think it's a great opportunity to try it, and we will make sure we link everything. Let's get to the finishes in this gorgeous laundry room. Double stack washer dryer. You see it in almost all of our projects. Like LG, sponsor us. I probably sound terrible, but sponsor us. We place so many of these things. I have it at my house. It's called the LG WashTower. It is the best, and having a double stack will change your life. I only have one. Next house, I'll have two. This room, oddly, if I can remember back this far, this room is one of the first rooms that we designed finishes for, and for whatever reason, we just had this vision. I want vertical shiplap. I want these big, chunky, round wood cabinet knobs. I just love these. I love that they had so much volume and weight to this laundry room. Also knew that we wanted Churchill soapstone, so that's what you're seeing here in 2cm with a single OG edge. The cabinet color and shiplap wall color in here is Benjamin Moore Natural Cream. So, oh wait, actually I think this is pale oak. Also pale oak. This is how we ended up carrying over the door color and trim color, which you'll see throughout as well. This laundry room, it's a great size, right? So it's not huge to where we have so much space and so much of it is vacant, but it allows us to move about the space and definitely have room, countertop space to fold, to do all the things that we do in the laundry room. Beautiful farmhouse sink. You're gonna see tons of gorgeous traditional details in this project throughout. This baby is definitely one that I feel so strongly about. This is just a showpiece. It is Moroccan. We got it from over there, brought it here. Look at her. She's just, like I said, a showpiece. And every single room should have some sort of moment, some sort of showpiece, something that you built the entire space around. A lot of times for us, it's a tile spec. In this case, it was this beautiful faucet feature, and then we unfolded all of the finishes around that. Sometimes it's lighting. I don't know, we shall see, but you guys are gonna love everything that's coming in this project. before we get too much farther into the tour, I have to make special mention, of course, the team that brought this all together. Grady Olsen Design is the architect, and we are working on a ton of projects together, but this one is very special because it was the first project that we started on all those years ago. So we started building this in 2022, took a short hiatus, a little bit longer than short hiatus, and now here it is in 2025. And that is truly just because there were other projects for this team that really had to take precedence. So Craft Homes is the builder, and if you have been on this channel a little while, you know that Craft built my home, so I have a very special place in my heart for them, and I love working with those guys over there. So they might be popping around here because they are still trying to just finish up the last few little layers of this before we turn it over to the new buyers. So I'm sure you don't care about anything I'm saying at this point, and you're just looking at this absolutely incredible kitchen. So where we started, just from a design standpoint, the project is called Trad and True, and we got that because we just from the very beginning really wanted this very traditional, clean balance between warm and cool tones. And so you're gonna see that everywhere, and I think it's really, really evident here in the kitchen. So we did an intentional flooring change and went from the all over European oak wood floor into this beautiful classic crema limestone. It's natural, which means it has a little bit of variation, but not a lot, which I really like. And this kind of beige tone is what set us on the path to have little bits of beige and kind of those warmer, creamier accents, then mixed with that just like classic quintessential French gray. So you're gonna see a lot of that in this project. The cabinet color is Sherwin-Williams Dorian Gray. I know you love that. The countertops were hand selected, of course. They are Bianco Carrara in a honed finish, and they have a single OG edge. They are 2 cm thick if you are like really getting down to it. So we intentionally wanted this like just kind of really raw and rustic thickness on the perimeter, and then balance that on the island with this like mega chunk in a 3-inch eased edge with a waterfall. So you can feel how like we wanted this to feel just like almost period-like, right? From a French country standpoint, mixed with the modernness of how this waterfall just jets down and is nice and clean. The backsplash is from Riad Tile. It is Zellige. If it's your first video with us here and you landed on this one, at the end of all of our tours, we have what's called a stat card. So that's typically where we will put how big is the kitchen island, what are the ceiling heights, what's the fireplace brick, like all the questions that we know that you guys come to us looking for sources for. We either list in the stat card or we list them in the video description. So I promise you, if we have a source that we can share, we will put it right there for you. So back to finishes. Brushed nickel, you guys. We did a ton of burnished nickel, brushed nickel, and antique nickel mixed with small hints of a beautiful brush or antique brass. So there is really no black in this house other than the window package. And I will also tell you, although I love the boys at Craft, we designed the window package to be gold gray, which is basically a gray like this. And somewhere along the line, they got a little scared and we ended up with black windows. So it will likely be something I will not forget. And as you know, with most of our work, black windows are beautiful. So don't get me wrong, I'm really happy with it. But that is truly the only black. And when we started designing this project, we knew that we wanted the black to be really limited. So we're coming through the kitchen. There's a mudroom back here that I'll show you. We have side-by-side refrigerator freezers from Sub-Zero. Make sure if you are purchasing panel-ready refrigerator freezers, or really any built-in refrigerator freezer, you check to make sure that you have internal water and ice. In a lot of instances, people don't know that that is a separate model. So you wanna make sure that you have that ice-cold filtered water and internal ice in your refrigeration. So we're walking through here into the island. I mean, you guys, so beautiful. I just die. So again, like what is traditional through and through, will never go out of style, will always be just a rock star standout finish, brick. And then when you paint it white, it just gives you this like beautiful foundation. And again, it can never go out of style. So we went with Old Texas brick. This is a tried and true spec, which is also one of the ways that this project got its name in being called Trad and True. So we put the brick everywhere. So we have it here on this focal range wall. We have it on either side of the pass-throughs. We have it on multiple fireplaces. The whole exterior is white brick. Like it is just a white brick beauty, and again, helps us really tell the story of that kind of French country feel. Copper lanterns inside the kitchen. Like, oh my God, let me see if I can turn these on for you. How does it look, Millie? Good? Okay. I mean, are you kidding me? I'm like making pancakes on my custom Ilve. Are you wondering where the custom Ilve is? Okay, well, me too. So, this is a stand-in. And you guys, I hang on to really weird things sometimes. But I mean, the range, like this is a show-stopping moment. We have the deck-mounted pop filler. Where do you see this, except at the Lifestyle Co? Where? We are so committed to this. I am just a little bummed. And I mean, I guess at the highest level, you guys, this is what happens at building. And so you really do, like, we can be heartbroken, but we have to move on. So I think the real Ilve, which was stainless steel and chrome combo, like, would have been so beautiful, is on the way. I'm not sure. As I mentioned, this house has buyers and they are closing soon. So I'm not totally sure where it ended up, but if we don't see it here in this project, we're gonna get it in another project because I am not letting her go. Huge oversized double basin farmhouse sink. And I especially love this detail here in the actual sink itself. And then also including the drip ledge. This drip ledge is really going to help with any excess water. It'll help protect your cabinets. So whenever your cabinets are painted like these are, it's always a good idea to include that if you can. This is an absolutely incredible Rohl bridge faucet. We love jewelry, right? Like this is the jewelry. If you look at what we're seeing from this vantage in the great room, we take this in and then we take, of course, the range moment in. So we wanna make sure that those are always special. Then as we're coming this way, you'll notice the hardware. We're gonna try to give you as many hardware sources as we can. I hand selected all of these pieces for this project myself, and I really love how it turned out, especially on this wall. So we had this vision very early on that we wanted cup pulls right here so that it felt maybe like a little apothecary feeling, almost a little like file-like. I don't know, I adore how this turned out. So this is the only place in the whole kitchen, even though we have other drawers, that have a bin pull. So you can absolutely do that. And then of course we have all this huge armoire storage, and then depth steps back a little bit here, and we play with a little bit of a quintessential, again, kind of French line on the legs at that cabinet run. Just off the kitchen is the pantry, which we'll show you in B-roll. It's built out and absolutely beautiful, total reflection of what we have in the main space. And then this beverage center is also part of that same kind of kitchen scheme. Something that I love here is we introduced this Benjamin Moore pale oak accent color, which is also what we painted the trim and all of the doors in this project. And then there's small little accents, like in the entryway, you'll see it. So we basically created a hierarchy of paint and using Benjamin Moore Chantilly lace for the all over wall color. And then in small accents, like here, and then in the doors and the trim, we cut that with Benjamin Moore pale oak. And I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it's so beautiful. The laundry room also has a little peek of that, which I'll show you too. Another detail that I love about this tiny intimate space, which you guys don't forget, these little spaces can do so much talking. So we never want them to feel like an afterthought. People put a lot of time and money into those big spaces, and yes, that's correct. But these small intimate spaces, you can get a lot farther with finishes because there's just not that much of it. So this is a great example. This is a gallery rail. We did it again in brushed brass, and this is envisioned to be a place that secures either plates. So if you wanted to display a plate, which is so traditional, I love it. A plate or even art, that kind of just like sits back there, and this becomes, again, a beautiful display. We have overhead focal lighting, of course, sink. This is a ice machine with sonic ice, the best ice in the world, depends on who you ask. And then of course, a beverage fridge here. This floor plan has, I'd say, a little bit of a kid's wing. So basically from here back is 3 secondary bedrooms, a Jack and Jill bath, and a guest room that has an ensuite bath. This room that we're standing in now, I would say, is kind of a kid's den, a den, playroom, however you want that to work for your family, with access to the outdoor, which is always a lovely, lovely feature. The flooring in this project, I haven't told you about that yet. This is Provenza Affinity in color Legacy. So we do a lot of Provenza at our firm, but we actually haven't used this color called Legacy before, and I love how it turned out. It almost has like a little bit of weathering to it, lots of variation, beautiful option in engineered hardwood flooring. Whenever we're designing bathrooms for people that we don't know, because we don't know who's gonna live here, It's a little bit of a challenge because they have to be almost gender neutral, right? And so we want them to be equal parts masculine and feminine, have a lot of androgyny, but overall be very balanced. And of course, stay true to the aesthetic value of the project. So a little bit traditional, a little bit playful is where we ended up here. We cut down a 12 by 24 tile into 12 by 12 squares and laid them in this checker. This is a great price point tile. We'll link it for you in the description. Something I really felt strongly about in this bathroom is because it's a Jack and Jill, so we have two completely identical mirrored vanities in this long galley space. I wanted there to be something special, right? It's like, what's the special element? For me, it was bringing in this farmhouse sink. So this is a bathroom rated farmhouse sink, which the difference is just the size of the hole where the drain is. So if this was just a 20-inch kitchen sink, it would have a huge drain hole, which you obviously don't want in a bathroom. So this is a bathroom rated farmhouse sink. It's really important if you're going to source a basin like this that you look for that. And then we paired it with this absolutely stunning burnished brass from Phylrich. So this is a finish that you don't see all the time. And I think what I think is so special about it is it looks like that beautiful like 1925 silver that just gets better with time. It's going to age and wear so beautifully and be very easy to take care of. So absolutely love how this turned out in here. We paired it with Ivory white honed quartz countertops in 2cm. Those are from Arizona Tile. And then again, kind of kept those special layers going without going too gender specific. In shiplap on this back wall, big, beautiful, very simple rectangle framed mirror that helps draw your eye up. And then a little bit more of a petite sconce on either side because we do have can lights in this space to keep it nice and bright as well. This guest bath is where we introduced that modern brass I was telling you about. The line we selected for the plumbing in here is from Phylrich. It's the perfect marriage of traditional and modern. I love that it has a square rosette, but it has this really beefy, chunky X cross handle for the control. Love it. You guys are always asking us for shower surround. This is from Bedrosians. It's tried and true. We'll link it for you in the description. I love how soft this project is. I just feel like everything here is just effortless and easy and soft, and that's exactly what we were going for when we started designing it. So then moving on to the floor, this is Siberian white, and it's actually from the tile shop, and it is just a classic diagonal herringbone. I love that we were able to carry it from the floor in the shower all the way into the rest of the bathroom. Lots of counter space. We also went for a waterfall on this left side of the vanity, which I love, but kept it nice and thin. So again, this is still 2cm. This is a great example of how you can be a little bit more playful and modern, even in a traditional. So we went with this big disc, which I almost feel feels a little retro in the little like poked holes. Beautiful abstract mirror shape. I just feel like this bathroom, like if I'm a guest here, I'm just like never ending. To every busy family, as you know, is a well-appointed mudroom, and this one is no exception. The paint color here is Sherwin-Williams Illusion. I love that it's like a grayish but warm, like almost beige. It's just it's a great graduation to accessible beige. Braxton, do you see this? This is what happens when the house is still in construction and we're trying to film. We're on your time, Brax. Say hi to YouTube, Braxton.
What
this
up?
Is Braxton. I'm gonna make him film later. Back to this. It's a great graduation of accessible beige, which is a color that you know that we love. I feel like this is a little deeper, a little grayier. I actually think this is the first time we've ever spec'd this color, and I love it, so it will not be the last. Bluestone, natural bluestone on the flooring. Love a dark floor. This is in a diagonal herringbone with a little bit chunkier grout line, so I feel like that really allows you to take in that herringbone stack. I also have to mention how expertly designed Grady, he's the architect I told you about, this space is. I love, so this is the driveway, motor court area, so you've got exterior access here, and then this is a third stall, and then this is the second car garage where Malik is filming from. So I love that it's basically just a thoroughfare and you can get everywhere. So then as you walk through here, come with me, we're back into the kitchen. The great room, which I haven't showed you yet. We have to take a special moment for this dining room. This room is envisioned to be either dining room or study, which I love. So when we were designing the millwork for this space, we wanted to make sure that it could go either way. So tons of built-in storage here. There's a beautiful coffer on the ceiling, which is just nice and subtle, but really gives you something nice to look at from a foundational standpoint overhead. Front elevation, anytime you can run your windows all the way to the ground, absolutely do it. This neighborhood is very, very heavily still in construction. So once there's another beautiful home to look at across the street and all of this grows in, I think it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. So right off of this room is the great room. And this is a huge space. Like, you guys, it's so weird with no furniture, how I can just, I think I need to bring my girls over here so we could do cartwheels in this room. It's that big. So first thing we designed in this, I know it's really echoey too. I hope you guys can hear me okay. We'll take care of it in post. But first thing we designed on this entire project, other than the gray windows I didn't get, were these two chandeliers. And they turned out exactly as we had hoped. They are from us. You can order them right now if you get on our website, thelifestylco.com. You can even type in #trad&true_proj and see everything that we are able to resell you from this project. Anyway, it's all linked in the description. These two big guys, I think, create the perfect just cap for a space of this size. So by hanging two big chandeliers over this vault, the beautiful box beams, of course the focal in the fireplace, again with that white brick, we're able to have a lot of flexibility in what we do in this space. So again, we didn't know what the future buyer would look like and what they would want to do in this space. So we have plenty of options. Do we do two sofas? Do we do a big sectional, oversized rug? Is there another kind of seating area here? Like, I love the idea of, I don't know if y'all know what a keeping room is, but it's very popular kind of in the southeast. And it's a space that's right off the kitchen where you like have your coffee or, right, just hang out with friends. I've also heard it called a menage. We have that in another project. So anyway, so I feel like there's plenty of room in here for a lot of different groupings of seating, which I absolutely love. Fireplace, oh my God, it's so pretty. And what's even more amazing about this fireplace is it is this side, and then it goes around and it's also on the patio out there. So we'll show you that. I think that one still needs to be painted. Yes, this one still needs to be painted. But this is what it actually will look like finished, and it is beautiful. We went with a very, very simple limestone surround. I love how modern this line comes back, right? So it's kind of at an angle, it just darts back, shoots back. So we did a lot of pairing really, really traditional finishes with more modern lines, and this is a great example of how we did that. A lot of you have bathrooms like this one probably in your houses, in that this is both a hall bath and is kind of a guest bath or operates as a powder bath. So because of that, we wanted it to feel extra well-appointed, luxurious, because we knew that people would of course be using it. Dinner parties, company that comes over, it'll be treated like a powder. So this one just has a little bit extra oomph, I think, and where we get that is in the flooring. So this is actually a porcelain tile, and it's a two-piece mosaic. So it comes with this piece and this piece in one mosaic, and then you put it all together and grout it, and it looks like $1,000,000. I love this spec. Not the most cost effective, I'll tell you that, but because it's not a natural material, it'll end up being super durable for them. We played with a lot of wood tones in this project, mostly white oak. We also went with a really shallow, slim shaker frame, which I love. This should be nice and easy for any dust as well. And then again, you're seeing this burnished. Oh my God, I've been calling this burnished brass this whole time. It's burnished nickel, you guys. It's not burnished brass. I'm sorry. The good thing is no matter what I say, we always get it right in the description. So maybe don't listen to as much what I say, listen to what our team links in the description. Anyway, it's burnished nickel. I'm sorry, Phylrich, and I love it so much. So burnished nickel, I'm sorry, but it's worth every penny, and it's a cousin to burnished brass. It's a cousin to burnished brass, and it looks so good. Back to the finishes. Big mirror, oversized. These finishes are talking to each other. We want to feel the grandeur of the ceiling height in the mirror placement, ambient lighting, and then into the shower, we kept it nice and clean with an Allura, which is from Bedrosians. It comes in a 3x24, and we did a vertical stack on it. Our primary bedrooms always feel special, and I think some of the ways that we do that is one with just a really statement-making chandelier. This is a custom chandelier from Lucent Lightshop. They are Arizona proud. I actually think they moved to Austin, but we love our team that we work with over at Lucent, and they are an excellent lighting resource, so we'll make sure that we put their information in the description as well. So beautiful lighting fixture, and then of course keeping your eye moving is these super deep box beams. Box beams are really pretty affordable, you guys, in terms of ceiling treatments and the gamut that it can run in cost. So this is a great, great, great application as long as it is in your build or your renovation. When you're framing and have drywallers out, it can be done really easily. So of course this, I hope, will be filled with like the most magical primary bedroom furniture and design. Call us, call us, call us. Either side are closets that of course will be filled very soon, and then into this primary bath. This is a perfect size primary bath in my opinion. Of course, we do them big, huge, crazy. Then we've had, of course, a little more petite, intimate ones, but this bathroom, I just feel like the shower, the wet room, the tub with the barrel ceiling, you're gonna see it in a second if you don't already see it through the mirror, does so much talking. And then we have tons of cabinet space. So this would be called a galley style. We have his side over here, her side over here. These cabinets are painted Benjamin Moore Natural Cream. They pair beautifully with the pale oak. The pale oak, which is the door color and the trim color, is about one shade lighter, I would say. So not quite as deep as the natural cream. Paired with another beautiful limestone floor. This is natural limestone. It has a tumbled edge. You can tell that it's perfectly imperfect, which is what we pay for and what we want in natural stone. Showers aren't normally big enough for me to invite the cameraman and you into the shower, but look at this beauty. So anytime you have the bathtub in with the shower, it's called a wet room. So I think this was unexpected. And oh my God, did you guys hear my knees? If that's not 41, I don't know what is. The funniest thing is I've had my knees cracking like that since forever, since I think I was 16. Enough about that. The shape of this, I feel like this is gonna be one of those things that people are like, why didn't you go with a traditional shaped bathtub? And the answer is because we didn't want to. Because we wanted to go with something that felt just more modern and a juxtaposition of, right? Like a new traditional. So we went with this. I love the pedestal. I love that it's so modern and clean. This is a solid surface bathtub. The wall mounted plumbing, again, just so traditional and clean and easy. The whole shower is, it's coming to me, Sonoma Dakota is the shower tile. Then we made that a little bit more special with the chair rail. So anytime you have a shower of this size, you guys, tile is so expensive. It's so expensive. So we wanted to go with something that was not natural so that we could do the entire shower and then pair that with smaller moments of marble. So you've got the chair rail, then you got a whole marble floor and a whole marble lid, and so it feels super luxurious. So I also cannot leave this room without talking about the barrel ceiling, which is what you're seeing in this arch. Like showering in here, I'm so happy for these people because it's such a beautiful project and shower. I didn't talk about the countertop spec when we were in the bathroom with the vanities, but it's the same in here. It is, it's coming to me. I picked it myself. It's marble, can't remember, we'll put it in the description. But we use the remnant for the shower bench topper as well as what we used on the vanities. Can you tell, I'm like fumbling over my words because I just think this space is like so gorgeous. I'm gonna take you outside and show you where the pool area is because it's kind of like in the courtyard of the floor plan, which I love. And then there's a small guest house out there as well. So I'm gonna show you that. But before we do, this is the pool bath and it became my favorite bathroom, maybe of like all time. I'm telling you, I don't know why. I just like have such an affinity to this bathroom. From the second we designed it and put it on paper, I was like, this bathroom is going to be an absolute rock star, and it has turned out to be such. So I think the floor, right, is definitely what you are drawn to. It is a buffalo check mosaic in natural stone penny tile. And you might notice we bordered it with a large format tile, and it looks so incredible. You'd almost think that we planned for it, but we didn't. The way that the tile laid out, we did not have enough, you guys. And there was basically like a little corner over there that had no tile, and now it's on back order, and these things happen. And when they do, it's not what happens, it's what you do about it. So I 911 frantically text the design team text and was like, ideas, what do we do? How do we make this work? We can still pull up the tile that we had laid because it hadn't been grouted yet, but like this is how much we have and we have to finish this whole floor. Oh, and by the way, I'm not throwing it away and giving this up, which is what the builder, of course, which is like fine. He's like, let's just find something else. I'm like, we're not finding something else. So Cassie, the queen that she is, was like, what about bordering it with a field tile? And this is how it turned out. So I'm so happy. It worked out absolutely perfectly. It was a brilliant idea. And now we have this absolutely gorgeous penny tile mixed with the border, which now I feel like we're gonna do this all the time because I think it adds such a beautiful just element to it that makes it feel even more custom, even more inlaid. So that's story time on the tile. The Brockway. This is a Kohler forever and ever and ever spec. It's paired with the faucets that go with the Brockway sink. This is the 48-inch. It always does all the talking you need. It is absolutely perfect for a pool bath. Feels nautical. It's one of our favorite pieces to use. We've been using it for years. Wainscot the whole damn place. So it again has a lot of contrast. This is called Lancaster. It's in a dark gray. Mirror, petite, little bit of roundness, and then capped it with 3 little bit more industrial gooseneck pendants that are from Rejuvenation in that dove gray. So this room has a little bit more black to it, of course, but I feel like this is just the perfect place to do it. We also have a long wall where the homeowner and client will be able to hang towels. And like, I can just picture wet feet in here and, you know, right on out to the pool. In Arizona, we live outside so much of the time. Of course, the backyard matters so much in our livability. Before we get to the pool house, this yard does need special mention. Number one, I love this detail in these really narrow walkways. It looks so good. The way that they wove that wove, is that a word? Wove that turf into this X pattern here is so just regal and luxurious. It's traditional, I love it. And then you guys, I will tell you, I was so uneasy about this. This is lava rock. Lava rock. And I was like, what guys? What do you mean there's lava rock going out there? They're like, just trust us, just trust us. And it looks so good. I think I'm gonna replace my black mulch that I have at my house, which is no longer black because we really can't do mulch in Arizona, with this stuff because it looks so good. And then back here, we also have a pickleball court, which pickleball is huge craze all over. And here in Arizona, you can play it literally 12 months a year. So the pickleball court just got done yesterday. It is ready for some ball. And then I'll show you last but not least, the pool house. This is just a mini version of basically the whole palette inside, just on the back side of the pool house. Like, I love it. I just feel like there's so many endless possibilities of how you could live in this space. It has a little kitchenette, wet bar area. This could be office, studio, like, ooh, art studio, pottery, interior design studio. I don't know. Maybe someday when I'm just like down to a little office of just myself, it could be in something like this. I don't know, but I love it. The windows actually in here, you guys, are so beautiful. There's windows on all 3 sides. This could also be a sleeping room. So I'll be interested to see how these future homeowners use this space. You've got this, and then you've got this whole room. Again, I mentioned kind of just a mini footprint. We carried the box beams in here. The flooring is the same. It's the Provenza Affinity in, what did I say, Legacy. The pale oak on the base and the doors. This is Dorian Gray. It's the same color as what we did in the main kitchen. And then you've also got access out here to this little play area. And then there's also a bathroom in this space. So we almost have two pool baths in this project, which I absolutely love. So I'm gonna walk backwards here. Here we are. I do love this bathroom. It's tiny, but it totally serves its purpose. We carried the burnished nickel into this space as well. Started with a little bit deeper tone in the shower surround in that beveled tile, and then capped it all off with marble flooring and ambient lighting. And that is our trad and true proj. Do you guys like the build only house tour? I feel like I always get so engulfed in like fabric and draperies and furniture lines and legs and all the things that I can't always maybe give as much attention on the build side as I got to today. So tell us if you like this, and maybe we will do more build only house tours, or wouldn't it be crazy to do a build house tour before the furniture came in and then do a furniture house tour? I'm signing myself up for more work. Thank you, Earth Breeze, for sponsoring this house tour for us. We'll make sure we put the offer again for you on screen and link it for you. To Craft Homes, Braxton, he's my forever PM. He was the PM on my house, so like I said, I have a special place in my heart for him. Grady, Olsen Design, everyone who worked on this project. To the new homeowners, I hope you love it. We have so many more coming here on our channel. Talk to me in the comments. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'm at Kristen Forgione, and our brand account is at TheLifestyleCo. Catch you on the next one.